Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Girish VB. Currently I am studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore, from the Department of Information Science and Engineering. The subject is Unix. The topic command arguments and options. The topic command arguments and options. First, introduction to command arguments and options. Command arguments and options are critical for customizing command line tools. Understanding these elements can enhance your workflow and efficiency. This presentation explores the definitions, types, and practical examples. You can see the command options arguments like the commands is for command, options like ia, arguments home or angular like this. Then what are command arguments? Command arguments are the values that you pass to commands to specify their behavior. They can be positional, meaning their order matters, and named where they can appear in any order. Example include file names, user IDs, or any other variable data needed by a command. Next, what are command options? Command options are also known as flags, modify the behavior of commands. They often start with a hyphen, example -ia, and can be combined for more complex functionality. Options can be short or long for better readability. The next types of command arguments. Here, positional arguments require input in a specific order for the command to execute correctly. Optional arguments provide additional information but are not necessary for command execution. The number of allowed positional arguments can vary between commands. You can see the variables in commands. Then the types of command options. Here there are two types of command options. First one, short options and long options. In the short option consists a single letter and can often be grouped together. Then the long option provide more descriptive commands, improving clarity for users. You can see the long here calls an option contract that gives the holder the right to purchase stock at the strike price. Puts, you can see an option contract gives the holder to write still stock is there or the stock price will increase, like that. Not all commands support both types of options, so it is essential to check documentation. Then next, combining arguments and options. Arguments and options can be combined in a single command line. The order may matter, especially for positional arguments. Proper syntax is crucial to avoid errors when executing commands. Then example of command line tools. Common command line tools include ls, cp, and mkdir in Unix-like systems. Each of these tools utilizes organized arguments and options to perform specific tasks. Understanding how to use these tools can greatly improve command line efficiency. The next example of a command with arguments. The command cp file1.txt file2.txt copies. Here the file1.txt is copied to the file2.txt. Here the file1.txt and file2.txt are positional arguments. The order of these arguments is necessary for the command to function as intended. Then the example of command with options. You can see the example with option of comments. The command ls-i l list directory content is the long format. The -l options modifies the output to include file permissions and sizes. Then options enhance the command's functionality without requiring additional arguments. Then the mixing arguments and options. The command tar czf archive.tar.gz or path or to or directory includes both options and arguments. The -czf options change how the tar command behaves, while path or to or directory, these are the positional arguments for the -czf options command. The combination allows for flexible command execution. Next, we can see the best practices for using arguments and options. Always refer to the commands documentation for available options and arguments. Use clear and consistent naming conventions for custom scripts and commands, like test commands in a safe environment to avoid accidental data loss. You can see the example of using command line argument. For example, hash include studio.h, then hash include studlib.h library. We can use the library also. Define the size of 100 not main function argument. For example, int main int arg.char.argdb int I samples to table size, like that. The next common pitfalls to avoid. Failing to provide required positional arguments can lead to errors. Confusing similar command options might result in unintended behavior. Always double check the command syntax to prevent mistakes. Then troubleshooting command issues. Here we can see the troubleshooting command not found, flutter error solution and tips. All this. For example, first read error messages carefully. Read the error message. First we should do read the error message carefully. Then often provide clues about what went wrong. Use Yelp or man pages to get detailed information about commands. Then experiment with different arguments and options in a controlled environment. Here we need to do the troubleshooting commands issues. Then advanced usage of arguments and options. Some commands support scripting, allowing for more complex arguments and option handling. Learn about environment variables that can affect command behavior. Explore chaining commands to enhance functionality with arguments and options. The next, tools for managing command line operations. Tools like bash, zsh, and PowerShell offer advanced features for handling commands. Many command line interfaces provide autocomplete for options and arguments. Then familiarizing yourself with these tools can significantly improve productivity. You can see the tools for managing the command line operations, like time memory, CPU process running, CPU core, CPU threads, disk size, CPU, then baseboard, local IP. These are the tools we are used to manage the command line operations. At the end, conclusion, understanding command arguments and options is vital for effective command line usage. Mastery of these concepts can lead to better productivity and efficiency. Continue exploring and practicing to become proficient in command line operations. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe.